So here we go, testing Dope Classic 400mm. Don't think they do a 600mm. Low pressure, apparently excellent coverage, but I'll get to that in a minute. I know it's not. What else do I know? Apparently 62 colours in the range, acrylic based formula, and yeah, I think they're Polish, I believe, Eastern European somewhere. I've got a few different cans here today. What's this one? Orangine, got two of those. Two melon yellows, and I know these two are different. They're kind of both been used before, so hopefully I don't run out. One's called Aqua, one's called Turquoise. Hopefully they're not too far apart in terms of colours, in case I run out of one. I think I'll be using this one. I know these ones cover quite well, to be fair, but I know these lighter shades, they're not very good, even though they claim they are. Although, to be fair, every paint brand claims they cover very well. I'm trying to think, what else do I need to tell you? I haven't brought a magnet with me, so I know some people ask this question: is the ball metal and magnetic? I think so. The magnet's not the strongest, so in previous videos I was cutting them open to see if they're metal or not. Think so. The magnet's not very strong. Maybe I'll go home and I'll cut one open if I empty a whole can. Right, we'll try a range of caps. So I've already sketched this up. Unfortunately the light's not very good, but let's give them a go. Yeah, I can see that's quite watery. It's a well prepared wall, but yeah, I can just tell that's not that good in terms of coverage. See, it's a little bit, but then how many oranges and yellows do actually cover that well? And for the strange people out there that wonder what a paint smells like, it doesn't smell terrible, but you should really be wearing your PPE. Valve is alright, a little bit, yeah, you can control it. Quite nice actually. It's not too soft that it doesn't give you any feedback, but it's not so hard that it's either, you know, on or off. It's like a switch. So that's a kind of medium soft kind of cap. I've been using a lot of those recently. Right, let's try find a skinny that's not blocked. So level 1. Yeah, you can see that's really watery there. It's just a bit much better brands out there for coverage. Not too drippy. Yeah, nice skinny lines out of them with a level 1. So NyQuil works on them like they do pretty much every can I've tried a NyQuil on. If you're into NyQuils, I know some people aren't. Right, let's try a fat cap of some sort. That's a beastly fat cap. Level 6. Obviously low pressure can, so it's not actually that good, but yeah, I kind of prefer low pressure cans with fat caps anyway, so depending on what you're doing. But yeah, you can see that's pretty watery. Yeah, turquoise should be much better. Not sure what those orangeines are like. Right, what do I want? I wanted one of these caps. I think Schmo calls them a ghetto blaster caps. I know them as transversal cap for filling. Yeah, performs as expected. Right. What else are we gonna test? Let's go to my phone, let's go to my notes. I have notes on what to talk about because I'm that well organised, but my memory is shot, so I can't remember it. Probably from painting too much, breathing in too many fumes when I should have been wearing a mask. Right, colour range, told you 62. Valve, done that. Coverage, kind of done that. Consumption, yeah, told you about the finish. Price, oh yeah, price. I can't believe I checked it out on Graffiti this morning. I think they're $3.75 a can. So in terms of price, they are like, you can't really get much cheaper out there, I don't think, at the moment. There might be like Montana Vice, might be the close one. I think they're like £4 a can. If you're painting in some grotty tunnels or, you know, like old buildings, then you probably want to get a different brand if you want decent coverage. But if you're always painting on mulched up walls, I don't think there's anything wrong with this paint. Although, to be fair, West Kent cans, they're selling, what are they selling? Loop 400s, £4. So for an extra 25p, I'd rather have Loop for sure. But yeah, not bad. I don't know whether you can see that. You can kind of see it, pretty poor coverage there. Pretty patchy. I wish I had another brand with me which I know is much better. Like Loop, for instance, like that would cover much better. That's what I said at the beginning of the video. Dude that I buy paint from knows quite a bit about the industry. He's my industry insider, and he told me the quality control on dopes are shocking. That's why some cans are nice, some cans are bad. Yeah, basically, I believe they're made in China, so it's Chinese kind of QC. Most of it's shit. So yeah, you see that. It needs like a second coat really, but I can't be bothered with that. Yeah, look at it there. To be fair, having some watery paint like this is actually quite good for fading, in my opinion. Right, where's my line here? It's that one, isn't it? It's nice and controllable. Alright, let's try a different colour. Let's change that cap as well to transversal going the normal way. There we go. Right, so the cans actually come with one of these kind of, let's give it a go actually. So these, I've seen them come with all sorts of different caps. I've used dope for about 5 years or so now, so I actually got given like 30 of them for free once, which is quite nice. So yeah, this stock cap that comes with this particular can is a black, kind of looks like the same shape as a yellow banana, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be, yeah, it's kind of like a, yeah, it's kind of like a banana yellow, but a bit more kind of concentrated. Anyway, it's quite nice on this can. Let's stick it on. Transversal, chuck that in there, chuck the lid in there, take all your rubbish home. Actually smells like oranges, this one. It's called Orangine. Right. It's pretty nice. It covers pretty well for an orange, to be fair. Could be better, but it could be worse. Yeah, that yellow really is pretty shit there. Oh well. Yeah, and you see that coming through as well. That didn't cover very well. So, there we go. That is it for this video. So, would I recommend using Dope Classic? Well, yeah, I would, but steer clear of yellows, oranges, red. I remember being pretty bad when I used that. Any of the range which is darker in tone, I would be happy to use that. I quite like the low pressure flow from the can. That is nice, in my opinion, for doing kind of pieces and more finer details. So yeah, I think that is it. If I was to buy paint in that kind of price point, £3.75 a can if you're here in the UK, I'll probably jump up a little bit, 25p extra a can or so, maybe 35p extra a can, depending on where you buy your paint from. I'll get Loop or something else similar to that, maybe Flame Orange if you can't get hold of Loop, but yeah, Loop probably is the best paint at that price point. So anyway, thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, thank you, bye bye.